welcome to Muscle Cars and Hot Rods. This is episode 7, and I am Jeff LeClaire. Well, it's been a little while since I've filmed any, so I'll get you caught up a little bit on what's going on the Mustang. We got the fender extensions installed with the trim. All the interior stuff sandblasted and painted flat black. There's some more of it over here. Let's see, the deck lid's polished and been put on the car. The 32 Ford. And today what we got going on it is a little bit of lead work. This car has all smooth. It's got the smooth look. It doesn't show any fasteners. And so we had to weld studs on to the back sides of the fenders. And where those are attached, we're going to go ahead and lead, because lead won't crack under pressure. So we'll be able to fill that spot. There's a spot I did real quick already with lead. And we'll have to get the other side. Now, to begin leading, you must properly tin your metal so that the lead will hit. And I use a dry alloy in order to do that. So I start with a little bit of the dry alloy in a cup. I add water to get the consistency that I want and form a paste. And then I'll heat the panel up enough for the alloy to stick. Okay, my torches are out of gas, but this simple propane torch will work just fine. I just got to heat. I've removed any paint or anything from the surface. It's completely wiped down and prepped. And I'll just begin by heating up the panel until it's hot enough to accept the solder. And I will solder past the point that I want my lead filler to fit. Then I'll take my bronze wool and I'll smooth the tin out the way I like it. With that done, I'll let the metal cool for a little bit, and then I'll wipe it down with a solution of water and baking soda to neutralize the acid, and then I'll be ready to lead. Put the lead filler in the joint. Okay, we've wiped it down, and now I'm going to heat up the panel and start to melt the lead into it. I used to use a lot of this stuff, and I found out that that took forever to file, and you just burn through this. This is very expensive stuff. So a better way that I found to do it is to apply the right amount and really work it with the paddle. You see that the panel should get hot enough to just take the lead and stick it to it, much like soldering a copper pipe in a joint. That's more than enough right there. Now let's begin to paddle it around. The reason I choose to let it joint like this is because I'm expecting there to be some flex in this panel. And if I just put traditional plastic body filler in there, I can almost expect that that's going to crack. So by using the lead, I can get my fill in there, and it should remain flexible much like the metal and allow me for a much better repair. Nothing glamorous here. I'm just going to use a little wax and grease remover to get rid of the wax from the paddle, and I'm going to file it down just like regular body work. Okay, here we are on the fender, all filed up, ready to go. Now I'll wipe a phosphoric acid over the metal to clean any of the impurities that would have been put on there by the acid and the lead. The lead work on the car is all finished now, and then I went back and had to make some relief cuts in here and weld in order to get this aftermarket fender to fit an original style running board. And as you can see, it's pretty nice right now. It was really bulbous, and no matter how much beating or shrinking I tried to do, it just wasn't gonna come out. Then Michael stopped by today and he got all the trim for the Mustang back to us, and I set the hood on it. The lines are looking pretty decent. Still have to put the trim in the front. But yeah, it's actually starting to look like a car again. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Muscle Cars and Hot Rods.